The Wednesday Up Late podcast is made possible with help from Inspire 9. Located directly opposite Richmond train station, Inspire 9 is the best office space and co-working environment in Melbourne. And with cost-effective, flexible terms, it's the right solution for your business. Visit inspire9.com to take a virtual tour and see for yourself.
Better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. It's a good place as any to start, really. Lose yourself in it.
I can't believe you did that.
Why wouldn't I? It's the perfect opportunity.
Take it
Hi.
away. Hello. Fuck.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday Up Late. We are your weekly vodcast/podcast that comes to your sweet, sweet ear holes on a Wednesday night. Filling your brains with, whatever the hell we want to. So welcome. I am Chloe, and this is my lovely co-host.
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady, that's right. Please stand up. This is Glenn, and yeah, welcome. But before I forget, recommend us to people because we're hilarious, first of all. We're just good listening, and tell them where you can find us. They can go to goodmoviemonday.com and click all the links and tabs to Wednesday Up Late from there. Definitely.
Hang on. Tell them where to find us, and then go ahead and say it yourself.
Yeah, goodmoviemonday.com.
Yeah, you said go ahead and tell us, and I was about to jump in and tell everybody.
Oh, sorry. I thought it's tell them.
What she said.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
And never mind the eye twitching. How are you, Glenn?
I'm good. Another week. Another week of exhaustion. Like, just completely fucking knackered. And people, we may not know that we do record this late at night. As is the name of the, sometimes you pre-record, but it's in the morning for a night. But we actually do this at night. And I was talking to my wife earlier, and I said, you know what? My body's gotten into a new rhythm where at 7 o'clock every single night, I crash.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's clockwork, 7 o'clock. But then come 8 o'clock, I'm back up. Like I get my second wind.
Second wind. Yeah.
But tonight, 8 o'clock just didn't come. 8 o'clock didn't
come. She said. Yeah, I'm the same. I got 3 kids. So as soon as bedtime kind of happens, that's it. My body's like, right, time to shut down. So yeah, no, it's yeah, we got the hanging eyes happening right now.
Yeah, well, hey, look, I still managed to squeeze in a few movies over the last few days, particularly on the weekend. So I'm happy with the state of affairs right now.
That's good. That's good. Hey, I want to kick us off with a little story.
Do it.
So after we recorded in the studio, last week's episode, it's taking the train back home, and as you know, you and I both take the train to our studio and back home again, and I don't use public transport all that often. It's basically only for when we go in for studio time, and I've kind of gotten used to being on my own in my car type of thing.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I'm on my way back home and somebody sits next to me, which is fine. At that point in time, the train was busy. Someone sat next to me. I'm not assuming that no one's going to sit next to me and I'm going to have it all to myself.
Yeah.
What I have the issue with is this person sniffed the whole way home.
Sniffed
and
what?
Just through his nose. Sorry, their nose. Like that. But like every 10 seconds for about 45 minutes. I almost snapped. I almost went into rage Hulk mode.
Ooh.
Because they were sniffing and it was like wet sniffing and it was gross and it was in my ear. And I have this thing, like, this, I can't listen to people chew if they're like jaw clicks or something like that. And sniffing really, really, really irritates me.
Yeah.
So by the end of the 45 minutes, I was ready to like just go to jail for
Yeah.
assault, really. I was ready. And then he started laughing at something on his phone, but his laugh was through his nose.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just move?
So he was blocking me in.
Yep.
So I was on the window and like I didn't kind of register it enough until
Yeah.
like it got too much then at that point and I was almost home anyway and I thought I could deal with
Yeah.
it. Anyway, that was my ride home last week. So you wouldn't have had an episode this week because I almost went to jail.
Wow. That's funny. Like, I hate the fucking sound of all those things. And the one, I think I've told you this before, the one thing I hate the most, which nobody can help, is sneezing. I hate it when people sneeze. I get so angry when people sneeze more than once. It's like, for fuck's sake, like, seriously, come on. And then when you have that moment where you yourself, have that sneeze fit,
Mhm.
and you're just thinking in your head, like, don't call me out, don't call me out.
Yeah.
Someone's
I
gonna.
have the I have the 3 sneeze rule.
Yeah.
I'll say bless you until the third time, and then I'll look at you straight
Yep.
in the eye and go, pull
No,
your shit together.
we are so much alike.
Get your life in order.
We are so much alike. My family will tell you that I only give one bless you, right? So I will always give a pause after the first sneeze to see if there's another one coming. And if there's a second one, then I'll say bless you. And if they sneeze again, no,
You're on
that's
your
it.
own.
You don't get
You're
more
on
than
your own,
one
mate.
bless you. You just
How
don't.
many times do they need to be blessed? It's just attention seeking, is what that is.
You know where the bless you comes from? Do you know what the purpose of bless you is?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was because people thought that people were like sneezing out a part of their soul or something,
Yes,
wasn't
correct.
it? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And so
Well
people would say
done.
bless you to reinstate their soul. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that.
I don't know why people say bless you to you.
I don't know.
I know
Not sure.
you've got to have a soul.
They're
Anyway,
just
moving on.
being to me specifically or dick. Um, Another little fun fact, I
Yes.
went to a trivia night the other night.
Hold up. What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So myself and some of my lovely co-workers went out for just a trivia night at a local like hotel pub thing. And yeah, we sat down as a group and did a trivia night. And I just want to say, TV and movies, slayed it.
Oh, good.
Absolutely
Good.
fucking nailed it.
That's good.
Because some of them, well, most of them know I do this podcast and they're like, Chloe, like if you don't absolutely nail this movie portion, you're done. You're
I'm proud.
absolutely done.
Very proud. I usually know when my friends are at trivia nights because I get text messages all fucking night. What's the answer
Yeah.
to this and who did this? And
Yes,
so-
you know, I'm a true trivia person. No phones. You put that phone down and you don't pick it up. That's
Yep.
cheating. I don't deal with it.
Mhm.
So yes, anyway, we lost by 1 point. And it's only
Slayed it.
because the other team had got like a bonus 5 points. So if they hadn't got the bonus, we would have won anyway. So I consider it a win anyway.
Well done. I am proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Sounds like you've had some good moments in the week, even though
Had some lovely moments.
even though it kicked off with a habitual sniffer.
It did. And then it ended off with a lovely pizza night and movie night with my youngest.
Yay.
Yes. Hubby and the 2 oldest went out to a local basketball game and watched the Geelong United play. So I was at home with my youngest, Rory Dory, and you gave me the suggestion of watching A Land Before Time,
Yes.
which he had never seen.
How did it go?
I cried a lot. And I found out that Rory is a movie talker, which is like, I love that child, but
talking about the movie or just random?
Just asking a lot of questions.
But that's okay. That's okay.
But it's like, mate, just watch the movie and you'll find out.
I know.
Like,
But he's a bit young. Like, he's processing the film, I guess.
He's processing, but he needs to learn that's just not acceptable in this house, and he just needs to sit quietly and watch it.
Look, you might not agree with this, but I'm going to put it out there. I think Land Before Time is much better than Lion King. I think they're films that have very similar, themes, to impart upon children and whatnot. But I think Land Before Time is infinitely better. It's a fantastic film, and anything that Don Bluth, the director, makes is wonderful, and I recommend everybody just jump down that rabbit hole and watch all of his films.
Yeah, it was, and it brought back so many memories. And look, there was a lot of emotions. I'd been so sick over the weekend and just crying because the doona wasn't straight, like it was an emotional weekend. So obviously when the mother dies, spoiler alert, when the mother dies in The Land Before Time, tears, tears everywhere. And then my little 4-year-old looking up and going, "Why is he so sad, mummy? Where's his
Yeah.
mummy?" And I'm just like,
This is gorgeous. Like,
ugly crying.
did he ultimately enjoy the film though?
He loved it. Yeah, he
Excellent. And
absolutely
and,
loved
and
it.
you are aware there's like 14 movies in that series. Just don't tell him.
Yeah, no, we'll just stick with this one and we
Yep.
might go back to Monsters University. It's less emotional for me.
Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome. All right, let's do what we do every week and jump into some gameplay.
absolutely. Do you want to go first?
I can do that. I've got this game that all three of these are new that I've got.
Ooh, mine are not.
That's all right. So this first one, I've got so many here. So maybe I can just do the usual 4 things, and then I can
Okay,
just go through some more as a bit of a
sure.
conversation. So this is, can you guess the actor based on their birth names?
Oh, okay. Yep,
So
let's do that.
I feel like I've got some in here that are the fairly common knowledge and fairly easy, and then there's some that are just gonna make you fucking scratch your heads.
Okay.
So I'll just start off with, I think, an easy one. Raymond Estevez.
Raymond Estevez. Well, that's Charlie Sheen, isn't it?
No.
Estevez. Oh, well, is that Emilio Estevez?
No.
Oh, is it one of those? Is it Martin Sheen?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I was on the right track. Okay. I was on the right track.
All right. Second one. What about Archibald Leach?
Oh, Archibald Leach. Um, I want to say he's like English.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like an older gentleman. I would say,
I can give you a hint
oh,
if you want.
if you have one.
I do. This human being also happened to be a spy during the war.
Oh, like an actual spy, not like James Bond.
Exactly right.
Oh, then I have absolutely no clue.
A spy that was sort of working for Hollywood at the same time as a. It wasn't as his ruse or his disguise. He was recruited as an actor to spy.
Wow, that's really interesting. I have
It's
no idea.
Cary Grant.
Wow,
Yep.
that's cool. I didn't
That's a
know that.
pretty cool one. All right. How about Nata Lee Hirschlag?
Yeah,
Nata Lee Hirschlag.
the
So,
Hirschlag.
yep. So if you want a hint, the first 2 names, like Nata Lee, you put them together.
Oh, so like Natalie Wood,
No, but it's Natalie somebody.
Natalie Portman.
Yes, that's right.
Ooh, Hirschlag. Ooh,
Yeah. Because she's from
can.
Israel, so it's a very sort of Jewish name.
Oh, I was thinking German. I was going the
Ah,
German
well,
route with
that's
that.
kind of got a
Yeah.
German sound to it as well. All right.
Yeah.
What about Karen Johnson?
Karen Johnson. That
Now, of course, like anyone that's listening knows this. If you have no idea who these people are, it's a very hard game to play because you've just been
it
given a
is.
name that you can't possibly connect with anything. But Karen Johnson is Whoopi Goldberg.
Um, what?
And I
What?
ironically took a Jewish surname, Goldberg. So go figure.
I am so glad she's Whoopi because she
Okay.
is so not a Karen.
I don't know about that. Have you seen The View? They're all Karens.
I mean, no, you can't look at Whoopi and go, yeah, her name's Karen.
I've
No.
got I've got so many of these. You want me to run through some just for
Just give me
conversation?
one. Just give me, yeah, give me
I'll give
another
you one
one.
more. One
Yep.
more. Mark Sinclair.
Mark Ruffalo.
No,
Oh, I don't know.
it's Vin Diesel.
What?
Yep.
Why did I think that Vin Diesel was just like his actual name?
So then I've got Alan Konigsberg, Woody Allen.
Ew.
Alfonso D'Abrazo is Alan Elder.
Oh.
I know. But this one a lot of people know. Morris Micklethwaite is Michael Caine.
Micklethwaite.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
I know. And then you've got Francis Gum, would be Judy
Oh,
Garland.
yes, I knew
Oh,
that
you
one.
knew that one? Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't give you time there. What about
No, that's okay.
Julie Smith? Is Julianne Moore?
Okay.
This one you might know, Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas?
No,
I don't know.
Michael
Well, you
Keaton.
would have. Oh, would
Because
you have had
when
to change that because there was already a Michael Douglas? Okay.
correct. Winona Horowitz.
Winona Ryder.
Yep. I got two more. Thomas Mapother.
Oh, that's Tom Cruise.
Yes, good one.
Thomas Mapother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom
I think
Cruise.
it's Mapother, unless I've got a typo on my screen. I'm pretty sure that's his surname.
Yep.
And Mary Louise.
Chick from Weeds.
No. Meryl Streep.
Oh,
Yeah. See, I reckon like you could become a Hollywood actress with Mary Louise as a name. I think that's a very
yeah.
Hollywoody sounding name. But I guess she was always, considered when in her early career, the studios all told her she was a plain Jane and she wouldn't go far because she hasn't got the looks. So maybe they just thought, like her people, her agent, manager, whatever, thought that Mary Louise sounds a bit plain Jane too. So we need something else. But Meryl,
That's
come on,
true.
Meryl, like
Meryl?
I mean,
Why
the only-
not fucking Karen?
the only
All
thing
right.
worse than a Meryl is a Beryl. So,
Well, they're on par, I think, pretty much.
and I'm pretty sure we don't have any Meryls or Beryls listening or watching the show. So
You don't know. You
we
don't
do,
know.
well, we'll soon find out.
We're going to have some Karens, that's for sure.
Go to goodmoviemonday.com and click the contact us and, let us know. Sorry, Meryl.
I went down your route and I
Hmm.
thought I would shoot some celebrity baby photos at you.
Rouse. Sorry, now I thought
And
you were heading over
see-
to my house when you said you're going down my route. I'm like, oh,
Oh, no, that's a fair drive. And I've had a long night. So I'm going to shoot some baby photos at you and I want you to try and guess who they are.
okay, cool.
All right.
Please
First one
do.
coming in at you.
Do,
Where are you? There you are.
All right.
All right. First one. And listeners, you're going to have to go to the video of this episode if you would like to partake. But
Now, let me do a Chloe. Look at the baby. Cutie patootie. Who is that? Very familiar face there.
it is a very familiar face.
Now, this is very hard to tell also if that is a very old sort of vintage type of photo or a newer photo because they dress babies a little bit older in some modern photos. Is it Bradley Cooper?
No.
Okay.
Do you want another guess before I send you the picture?
Yeah, one more guess.
Okay. It's a little boy in a stripy t-shirt.
Thanks
Very
for
cute
patting.
smile.
Thanks for patting.
You're welcome.
Nah, I can't guess that one.
Don't know. All right,
No.
I'm sending you the photo. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, John Stamos.
John Stamos.
Wow,
Look at that cutie little patootie.
I certainly never would have guessed that. That does not look like John Stamos. I can't
You
see
don't
any
reckon?
I can't see the resemblance at all. But I was
Look
right
at the
about
ears.
I was right about the vintage.
Yeah.
Look at the
those
ears.
little
Yeah,
ears.
that's the first thing I think of when I think of John Stamos. Is hang on,
Yeah.
let me think about those ears.
He grew into them, that's for sure.
He did.
All right.
And then the older he gets, they're going to grow out of him again.
Do you want to see the next one?
No.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you anyway.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right, there you go.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
Now that's a vintage one.
Yeah. That is so familiar to me. That is so
It
familiar to me.
is.
I'm going to guess that's
Now
a boy.
That's a cutie little patootie right there. And let me just say nothing changed.
Shit.
Still a cutie patootie.
Shit. So we've got some strong Ranger vibes here.
Oh, I think that's just the sepia tone.
You reckon?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't think his skin is that color usually either.
Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Came to me. It's not fucking
Tip of the tongue to
David something?
No.
Cross? Not David Cross?
No.
Looks like David Cross.
I'm going to send you.
All right.
It does kind of look a little bit like David Cross, a little bit.
Wow. Yeah, well, it does clearly look like Mark Ruffalo as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the rough.
The rough.
It's the rough.
I think I'm only talking about Mark Ruffalo today. How weird's that?
Oh, you should. He's amazing. All right, next one.
Yep.
All right, here it comes.
Do enjoy these games, I must say.
And let it not be said that Glenn will be putting these up in the actual video as well. So you'll be able to see these as well.
Probably created more work for me in the edit. That's fine.
Yep.
Not a problem.
Look at that cute little
oh,
face.
I know. He's very got a little button nose.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Now this is going to be interesting. The profile in here is going to be very interesting on my part. Is that African American or Indian?
That is Indian.
Yeah, I thought so too. So it's I don't know his name. It's the Azadi or whatever his name is.
Close.
I don't know his name because I don't like him, so I don't really pay much. Tell me.
Will the photo I just sent you trigger your memory?
Yep, that's exactly who I thought it was.
Yep, Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari, that's it.
Aziz Ansari.
Yeah, you can see the striker.
You can see it, can't you? He was so cute too. All right, next one. I've got a few.
Uh-huh.
The last one is my favorite, which we'll get to. All right, but
yep, okay. Ooh. Wow. Can I just compliment you here? You've done a fantastic job because when I played this game, I went down a whole rabbit hole of finding these photos and went through lots of different childhood photos, and none of these registered on my search.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
So sorry.
This is, a cute little poppet right here.
Yeah.
With some little baby bangs and a cute little frilly dress.
Guessing that's circa 1970s.
I would probably say more 80s.
Okay. Not Tina Fey?
No. Although I can see that. I can see that.
Am I in the right vicinity? Like as far
as not
okay.
even. Not even.
Not even. Hollywood actress, obviously.
Yes.
Nah, may as well shoot me.
You'll definitely see it when I send you the grown-up version.
This just reminds me hang on a second, what the fuck? That Manning, what's her name?
Tara Manning.
Tara Manning. Jesus, I never would guess that. Although I kind of like the first instinct my name went through. I'm failing on names tonight, by the way. The first instinct was that woman from Titanic, who kind of reminds me of Tara Manning anyway.
Oh, okay. Kate Winslet.
No.
What?
The older woman. Hang on. Yeah.
The older woman?
Yeah, I've just got to bring the cast up so I know who I'm talking about and it makes sense to everybody. Frances Fisher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like a child, Frances Fisher child. And I think whenever I think of Tara Manning, I think of Frances Fisher. So
okay, all right. Well, there you go.
I was on some kind of wavelength anyway.
It's your own, but
this is a tricky game. This is a tricky game when you're on the receiving end.
This is a lot easier. I think you're going to get this straight away.
Do not say that.
They are also one of my favorites. So you can't not get this, really.
Dropping a hint. Oh yeah, that's Dax.
Yeah. Daxy. Look at the little blonde cutie there.
He hasn't changed at all. He's got that crooked smile.
He has looked exactly the same. You can't not pick it.
Yep. There we go. Just
a sweetie. All right. So this is my last one, and this is really scary.
But I mean, that adult photo of him there kind of looks like a morph. Like it looks a bit like Michael Rosenbaum as well. Anyway,
he gets that anyway. I think they do look similar. That and Zach Braff, I think,
that
all have very similar features. Yeah. Okay, this is the last one, and I really want to make sure you put this up on the podcast, and everyone needs to look at this photo because it scared the absolute bejesus out of me.
Yep, go for it.
I was crying tears of laughter, and I was scared at the same time. I feel like I'm going to have nightmares.
It may be the one I'm thinking. No.
This can only be described as a glamour shot from The Bold and the Beautiful of like a 3-year-old. It is horrifying.
A child that's either being forced to take the photo or is taking a shit. One or the other.
Looks like someone is physically putting this child in pain. Like
yeah.
Could you guess who that? I couldn't guess who it was until I found the adult.
Is it
adult picture?
Is it? Oh my god! It's not Reese Witherspoon.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
All right, fire it
This
at
is
me.
also my husband's hall pass.
Okay.
He has been in love with this person from day dot, and he still is.
Mm-hmm. You can Hillary Duff. You can see it in their
You
face.
can see it, can't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the good old
And
Duffs, Hillary
the
Duffs.
scary thing too is that childhood photo was only moments away before she broke. Like she was a child star from a very, very young age. So
Very
it was
young
well
age,
and away
yes.
one of the few that escaped the system normal, completely.
Yeah,
Yeah, wow. That's
good
awesome.
for her too. And she's
Love that.
beautiful and wonderful, and
Yes.
I love her too.
I
So,
went and saw Lizzie McGuire, the movie, at the cinemas by myself as a grown ass adult.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
surprised.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. I like a good Disney movie, like live action.
Hmm.
Well, I did. I used to before they got wanky and shit. But
They were always wanky and
no, no,
shit.
no, no, no. When they got a bit socially political and all that kind of stuff, they didn't
Oh,
have they
okay.
didn't have messages in their fucking films back then. It was just pure entertainment.
Yes. Well, yeah, obviously that was me. I was in the Lizzie McGuire phase as it was happening.
Hmm.
Loved it. Thought it was just like freaking cool. And I still find her cool, to be honest with you.
Lizzie McGuire's dad is Robert Carradine from Revenge of the Nerds, amongst many other things. Like absolute legend.
Oh.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Yes. All
There
right.
you go.
So, I want to jump straight into the next game unless you've got anything else you want to talk about.
No, no, go for it.
I've got how many can you name, which we've done before, but not like this. So
Okay.
I'm going to say a name. So let's just play it. I was going to give you an
All right.
example. All right. So how many
Right, just go
Kevins
for
can
it.
you name?
Kevin's.
Yeah. Let
Okay, I
me get
can
a
do
timer.
Kevin.
I'll give you a minute to prep. I'll get a timer set up.
Do like, is it just any names? Can it be like character names? Can it be like,
Just Kevin's. All right. You've got 30 seconds starting now.
so obviously there's Kevin Smith. There's Kevin McAllister from,
Home Alone.
the movie. Yep. Kevin Stacy,
I have no idea
who,
who that is. Okay.
no, neither do I. Kevin from that movie. What about Kevin?
Okay, so we've
Um,
got two. Two is your limit there. Excellent. Two Kevins.
Jesus
Time's up.
Christ. Kevin Spacey, not
Yeah.
Stacy. Kevin Spacey. That counts. 3.
Oh, all right. All right.
Thank you.
I'll give
Thanks.
that to you. 3.
Thank you.
All right. So how many can you name? Marys.
Mary. Mary Louise. Mary had a little lamb. Mary from Weeds. What's her name? Mary Louise Parker. Mary Jones. Mary. Uh,
So
Mary
two,
quite
two,
contrary.
two Marys. Okay, gotcha.
No,
Two,
3.
two,
Mary had a little lamb. She
two.
did.
Yeah,
There's
but
a whole song written about it.
but who was she? What was her
Mary.
surname?
Just Mary. She was
Okay.
just a simple little lass.
How many Andrews can you name?
Okay, so there's Andrew. Oh my God.
I know I'd be doing exactly the same as you if it was on the other foot.
Andrew Spider-Man. What's his last name? Andrew Garfield. Garfield.
We got one.
Andrew. There's no Andrews.
Oh,
There's none.
done. Andrew McCarthy?
There is. Who's that?
Come on.
Okay. I don't know who Andrew McCarthy is. Should I
Um,
know?
Yeah, it's 80s, lead actor from Pretty in Pink. I think it's Pretty in Pink.
Oh, I didn't know his last name.
He was in Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so last one. How many
Okay.
Elizabeths can you name?
All right. So there's Elizabeth Olsen. There's Elizabeth. who wrote and created New Girl, Elizabeth, starts with M. Then there's Elizabeth,
I've only got one
the
so far.
first and the second.
Time's up. Well done. That game was a roaring success.
That was horrible. Why would you do that? There are
Oh,
no Andrews.
it's
There's
one of those
none.
there's got to be heaps. There's got to be heaps. But it's one of those games where if you're listening, all you're thinking is, come on, this is easy. Fucking this. When you're in the hot seat,
Your
all,
mind goes blank.
everything leaves your brain.
Everything. I don't know. There's so much pressure.
Anyway, so that was my middle game. There we go.
Wow. Okay. Well,
That was
seeing as
excruciating.
how yeah, thanks, especially being on the receiving end of that. Seeing as how it was Star Wars week last week, it was
Yep.
May the 4th.
Mhm.
I thought we would play a Star Wars theme. Would you rather?
Okie dokie, let's do this because you know how much I love Star Wars.
Well, you're just gonna have to pretend for today, okay? So tell me, would you rather spend the day with Leia Organa or Han Solo?
Spend the day. I think Han Solo would be a lot more fun.
You reckon?
Yeah, he'd just be a bit of a larrikin, wouldn't he?
Leia might wear that gold bikini.
She might, but that's not gonna help when I'm having. I mean, Hans would take me to a bar. We'd have drinks, and pretty much every girl in the bar is gonna look pretty good, at that stage. So, or Wookiee or
Mead
whatever.
goggles, as they say. All right, so you're gonna go Han Solo. To be fair, I'd probably choose the same thing. Would you rather have in your possession, like you get to keep it forever, either Darth Vader's helmet
Mhm.
or Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber?
Darth Vader's helmet for sure.
That's pretty cool, hey?
Very cool. It also
But you
sits
can't.
comfortably on things. Like you can perch it on things. A lightsaber, what do you do with a lightsaber? You got to get a wall mount specifically for it or something. Like a helmet just is more convenient.
And do you
cooler.
know what you could also do?
Mm.
Like you specifically, you could hook like your CPAP machine into it. So that way you can put your helmet on to sleep.
I've already had the whole Mad Max Fury Road to Morton Joe, stuff thrown at me. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Bringing the personal life into the show. Love it. Yep.
All right. What about R2D2 or BB-8? You got to choose one.
BB-8 so I could kick it the fuck out of my vicinity.
Oh, I love BB-8. He's so cute.
He's two balls.
He's
And then
really
they're
cute.
not the same size.
Well, who's that? All right. Would you rather live on Naboo or Tatooine?
Naboo.
Naboo?
Yep.
Tatooine's the
It's dry.
snow
Arid.
one.
No, Tatooine. Tatooine's the Luke's home, which is all desert.
Yeah. Which one's the one with all the snow? Is that Naboo?
I don't know.
Where he
Isn't
like cuts into the Tauntaun and
I don't know.
you're gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, hang on 1 second. Great. Thanks. You got me Googling fucking Star Wars shit. And there's going to be people watching this that know
Change your
Star Wars.
algorithm.
Naboo's the one with all like the futuristic sort of city shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which,
All
yeah.
right.
And because in my mind, what I was going for is it was much more lush, as
Mhm.
opposed to Tatooine, which is all dry and arid.
Oh, you'd have to like farm for water and stuff.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
the location where they did Tatooine and Luke's home was in that sort of pit. You know how his house was sunken? That still exists. It was actually a hotel beforehand, and it's now still a hotel that you can stay in, and you can stay in one of those pits. I think there's 4 pits, and the 5th one is a Star Wars bar that you can go into. So
No way.
yeah, it's all in the Tunisia. It's in Tunisia.
Wow. It kind of reminds me of like the middle of Australia where they all live underground
Cooper Pedy.
because it's Cooper Pedy, that's right, 'cause
Yeah,
it's so bloody hot and
I've
they live.
stayed there underground. It's overrated.
I feel like I get really claustrophobic as well.
Yeah, it's not attractive either.
You're the pilot of the you're the pilot of the Millennium Falcon. Okay.
Thanks. Okay, nice.
Who are your sidekicks? Are they Han Solo and Jar Jar Binks or Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca?
Man, they're odd couples both. You've done that
I know.
deliberately, obviously.
I did, yes.
Han Solo and Jar Jar Binks for sure.
You'd put up with Jar Jar,
I
really?
don't look. Yeah, I mean he's annoying, but you'll notice too that by the second episode two, Attack of the Clones, I think it was, they had they had toned his character down. He
Okay,
wasn't. He
yeah.
wasn't all squeeze me and all that kind of shit and blah, 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 and like
So I'm of the unpopular opinion that I actually love Jar Jar
Mhm.
Binks, and I always did. I had a Jar Jar Binks lunchbox
Yeah.
when I was going to school, and I was just one of those kids that loved Jar Jar.
But that makes sense, right? And this is why I do think, honestly, that Phantom Menace is a very overrated movie. Sorry, underrated movie, because it was made as a kids movie, right? It was made for kids as opposed to the previous, trilogy being made for young adults. Granted, Return of the Jedi was kind of, I guess, tailored towards the younger audience, but Phantom Menace, you were supposed to be following this childhood character, and George Lucas wanted kids to get on board so that they could grow through the franchise. And
Hmm.
so, great character for kids. When
Absolutely.
he gets his tongue caught in the fucking laser,
Oh,
the fucking, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
But they took the criticism on board. So when he came around to episode two, he was only in it for like 10 minutes and
Yeah.
he was very normal. Like he didn't have a lot of
Yeah. It was
comical.
super disappointing for me.
Yeah, but relief for all the other
For
viewers. Yeah.
everyone else, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Would you rather be fully sick with a lightsaber or the Force?
The Force, sure. Well, I mean, the Force, you can harness pretty much the universe in the palm of your hands, whereas lightsaber is just a lightsaber. Like with the Force, you could control a lightsaber.
That's true. That's true.
So go the Force for
Yeah.
sure. It is
Okay.
everything.
Go the Force.
Yep.
Force
Is
for
that
sure.
it?
That's it.
Excellent. I am glad.
May the Fourth be with you,
Ugh,
young
lame,
Padawan.
lame.
Yeah, well, would you expect anything else from
I
me?
know this whole fucking like May the Fourth. I had to do stuff for it for work purposes, and it's like, oh, come on, hurry up! Like it's just, yeah, I'm not into it.
I don't know anyone who's not into Star Wars like somewhat.
Well, I am somewhat. I'm into the first trilogy, and that's where it ends for me. The first trilogy
Right.
in the Ewoks movies, that is great. That is magnificent. It's pioneering. It's some of the greatest cinema of all time. After that, take or leave it. I've seen them
Fair
all.
enough.
I mean, I haven't dived too far into the TV stuff. I'm not interested in that. But as far as the cinema releases, I really like Rogue One. I think that's underrated. Solo was fantastic. That was a fun movie, but I don't latch onto it like a nerd.
Well, when my husband and the kids went to the basketball on Saturday night, Pop Culture, which is like a comic book,
Yep.
like nerdy
Mhm.
store that we have in Geelong, were giving out little goodie bags, and they gave out those pop figurines, those
Mhm.
pop bobblehead things,
Pop finals.
and they were all Mandalorians because it was a Star Wars themed basketball game for May the 4th. So yeah, my
And
sons brought
good old,
home
good old pop culture had an
6.
oversupply of Mandalorian.
Yeah, because they brought home 6.
Yeah, overstocked.
Yeah. So that was fun.
No one was buying Mandalorian.
I should have brought one in with me, but yeah, no, I've got 6 Mandalorian bobbleheads in my house now.
Great. Yeah, I've just got to pack a DC one somewhere because every fucking DC screening I go to, they give you one. I was like,
Nice.
yeah, no, plastic shit. Anyway, okay, so my final game
Hmm.
is a spin on what we've done before, but a fun spin on it. So name the
Okay.
movies, but I'm gonna name. All right, we'll just start in once again. I'm not even gonna explain it. We'll just go into
All right,
it.
don't
See
explain
if
it,
you
just
see
do
if
it.
you can latch onto it. So
All
name
right.
3 movies that Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper have starred in together.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Yes.
Um, Joy.
Nope.
They've been in a lot
Same
together.
director though.
They've been in so many freaking things together. Why can't I bloody think of them?
They've been in 3 things together.
Oh,
That's why I said name 3 movies.
they're gonna come to me as soon as you say it. I know it. Silver Linings Playbook is the one that I love the most. I maintain that I love
It's the
that
only
movie.
good one of the 3.
I can't remember the other 2. God damn.
American Hustle.
Oh, that's right. I hated
And
that.
Yep, same. And Serena.
Oh, I don't think I've seen
That's
that.
a period piece kind of film. It underperformed, just tanked at the box office. It was a piece of
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, no, I don't even think I've seen that.
Okay. Well, what about three movies, or the three movies that Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling have made together?
Oh, Crazy Stupid Love.
One.
Is that one? Yep. And then they did La La Land.
Yep.
And then they did
Doing good.
uh
Doing good.
I know this. I know this. Ah! It's the one oh fuck. No, it's not coming to like the front of my brain cortex.
Get, get, gangs, gangster.
Oh, Gangster Squad.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that was not
Yeah.
going to come to my brain.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm impressed that you got Crazy Stupid Love. You know, that's one I
No,
think
I
people.
loved that movie.
Oh yeah, same. But I think it's one people just sort of forget about or forget who was in it. You know.
Mm.
Yep.
I want to be Emma Stone so badly. I want my hair
Well,
to be
that-
like her. I want to look like her. I just want to be her.
That makes one of you because she doesn't want to be Emma Stone anymore. Have you heard about that?
She wants to go back to her original name, Emily.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you've come so far in your career, you're known as something, just stick with it. Like just
Yeah.
stick with it,
I prefer Emma over
Yeah.
Emily, but it's her choice. Whatever
Okay.
makes her happy.
Yeah, rightio, whatever. Okay, so name the 5 movies that Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson have made together.
Oh, well, one of them is Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
This is about where I'm gonna tap out because I probably won't remember.
They made one immediately after Pulp Fiction.
After Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Was he in one of the Die Hards?
Indeed, that's the one.
Okay, yep.
So Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is number 3.
Okay.
There'd be 2 M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Oh, The Sixth Sense?
No,
That's
Bruce
that's
Willis.
M. Night. Oh, yeah, that's what you said. Bruce
No,
Willis.
but I said Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson movies.
Oh, he's not in that.
No. What did they make after Sixth Sense? Very next one.
Signs?
No, Unbreakable.
Okay, haven't seen that one.
Okay, then Glass, which was the third movie in the Unbreakable trilogy,
Okay.
and then Loaded Weapon 1, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1.
Okay, haven't seen that either. There you go.
Alrighty, cool. You would love that. You would froth over that one.
Unloaded Weapon.
No, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1.
Oh, Loaded Weapon.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
It's Emilio Estevez and Samuel L. Jackson are the leads.
Oh yeah.
And it's a Naked Gun style slapstick parody kind of movie.
Nice.
Just great. Like really, really.
Nice. That was one of the
Trivia
questions that
questions?
tripped us up on the trivia night. They put a photo of Leslie Nielsen on there and they're like, who is detective something something?
Frank Drebin.
No.
Okay.
They put someone else's name, but they put Leslie Nielsen's photo up there. We're like, yeah, Leslie
To confuse
Nielsen.
you. Yeah.
No, it was OJ. OJ was what I'm like, oh, that's
Oh, because he was
messy.
Nordberg. He was Nordberg.
Yes, Nordberg.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So they're like,
Excellent.
who's Detective Nordberg? And we're like, Leslie Nielsen, duh. No,
No, not at
no,
all.
tripped us up.
That's where the text message would have come in handy.
Mhm.
Okay, so name the 3 movies that Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise made together.
Eyes Wide Shut,
Yes.
Days of Thunder,
Correct.
and
Ron
I don't know
Howard
if-
directed the next one.
that doesn't help me whatsoever.
Sure. It's sort of an Irishy kind of movie. Period
Oh.
piece.
Oh,
Nicole
I don't
Kidman
know.
gets to see his dick in the movie.
What? In the movie and in real life?
Far and away.
What?
Far
Okay.
and away. There's a scene where he's
Okay.
like on his sick bed and he's naked and he's got a ball over his dick. And Ron Howard secretly went up to Tom Cruise and says, "Hey, can we take the cloth off so that when she lifts the lid, it's her real reaction on camera?" And they were a couple at the time, so it was no problem. So she was expecting just to see a cloth, but they tricked her with a dick. And so her reaction is real on camera. And it's a very, very funny moment.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Got to see
There you
little Tom
go.
Cruise.
Little Tom Cruise.
I do have one more. We've gone well over like the usual 3 or 4, but I got
That's
one more
okay.
if you.
Go for it.
This one, it's my favorite one. So name the 3 movies that Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan made together.
She's Got Mail.
Or You've Got Mail.
You've Got Mail. I was thinking she's.
All that.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking
Yeah.
that. You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
And
There's
yeah,
there's one that's more famous than that.
is there?
Yeah. Sleepless
I
in
honestly.
Seattle.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yep. And then the third one, the first one they made together, produced by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, it's the one
Meg Ryan
where
plays like 3, 4 characters.
yeah, she plays like 3 or 4 characters, and then at the end, everything works out.
Tom
And
Hanks. No, it doesn't. So Tom Hanks plays Joe
yes, he does
in
in
Joe
Meet Joe
versus the
Black.
Volcano.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. Joe versus the volcano. Good job,
Yeah.
Glenn.
Wow, there you go.
Got it.
Well done,
Good
Chloe.
job.
There we go. Fuck. That is me done for an
sorry.
episode.
I'm sorry, guys. All right, last one from me. And this kind of just came off the top of the cranium. So I don't know if this is going to work out or not. But I want you to rename a few things for me.
All right.
All right.
If I must.
So the first one is, let's say the 7 dwarves were here in 2020s. Their names aren't going to be Sleepy, Dopey, Doc, blah, blah, blah. What names would you give them?
Well, you've got they, them. Hang on. All right. No.
I'm just going to edit that part out.
No, I'm leaving that in.
Cancelled.
Well, that's the whole thing that Disney were doing with it. That's what I'm getting at. They had removed the dwarfs from the remake. That's the problem. Okay.
Yes, I know. I know.
All right. So what would they be called? So lethargic, lazy, obnoxious, entitled, woke. I think. I mean, we still have dopey. Dopey stays.
Pick and talk.
We can have. What else? How many have I done? Like, I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's probably about 7, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
Wow. You forgot selfie, but yeah, good one.
Mhm.
I knew that was going to be controversial when I said it. Keeping with the May the 4th, if you couldn't call lightsabers, what would you call them?
What would I call a lightsaber? I would call it. This is a great one. I love this. Let me just think. I wish I had time to think of something up on this one. Okay, it would be. Well, hang on. I got to do it.
I like the little sound effects then.
Look at my. Look at my big glow stick.
Stand back or I'm gonna get you with my glow stick.
That's right.
Love it. Last one. Pick anyone you want. I don't care. Anyone you want. A classic children's movie, but you have to rename it. Anything you want.
Okay. How about we go with. I mean, I could do The Wizard of Oz and call it The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
No.
Okay, that's easy. All right, I get it. So, or I could call Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
You could, or you could be more creative.
Now, what I'm trying to do is pad my time while I think for other things.
Oh, I would really like to hear other people's suggestions on this particular one, and maybe the dwarfs one as well. If they could like throw in their suggestions in the comments, that would be interesting.
All right. Picking a. Fuck, this is really hard. I love this.
All right, do you want me to pick one for you, or
pick a movie and I'll rename it because I'm
Toy Story?
Oh, okay, Toy Story because that's such a great title. Toy Story, Toys Alive.
Toys Alive. I like it. I like it. We almost watched Toy Soldiers the other day instead of Land Before Time.
Wow, if I had known, I would have said, "Do that. That'll really. You won't get as much talking from him."
I think we'll watch that one next weekend.
Maybe a little bit scary, but Fuck that. Like, it'll be fun.
Well, he was a bit worried about the T-Rex in Land Before Time. So, and he's through that. So I think we can move on.
Right. Have you seen Small Soldiers yet?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a treat. Good stuff.
Okay. All right. Good.
Cool.
Small Soldiers. I said Toy Soldiers, didn't I? That's the Sean Astin movie.
That's
No, I'm talking.
the terrorists take over the university.
Yeah, not that one. That's a great movie. I won't subject him to that one just yet.
Ah, excellent.
Oh, goodness. It's always a fun time with you, Glenifer.
Okay.
I really enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me again on this Wednesday. I appreciate you.
I wish I could come up with some kind of insulting nickname for you.
I've got one, but I'm never going to tell you.
Chode.
What? Jesus. All right, I'm really going now. Please don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, head on over to Good Movie Monday, check us out on YouTube and Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from, you can find us. And then you can join us once again, Glenifer and Chode, for a Wednesday Up Late. Sayonara. Chode. Chode.